Oh,
the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
And this nigga got 2 clock on. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Once again, it's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bears at 2-6 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That shit crazy. Let's go 0-0. Nigga got 2 clock on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Murray now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That caught by Manhurts. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
Not no first
He
down.
went the Bears' first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
Oh, my God.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Murray now. Touchdown Bears. Tyler Boyd. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are
They ain't got no fucking 2 o'clock 3rd quarter. Sorry, nigga, dog. Save.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nigga so fucking sorry.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance going to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That is caught by Williams for a Miami touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Shot 17. Shoot, go. Green shot.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray going to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boswell's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down,
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Fucking terrible.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got some space here. Stiff-armed him.
Man, that shit picked off.
Down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there, a screen pass. And even 50 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a play, touchdown!
Tyler Boyd. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On play action, Lance. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that will get out of bounds, so that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's the option. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt, but for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you...
And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
Ain't no way, man.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now is Murray. And that is called. They're going to see this one to the end. They're going to score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make
make this a 19-point game.
We got this one. You getting there the whole time? Wow, get off my wall.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.